Alright guys, this is the MPPT Charge Controller that I purchased from eBay about a month ago. This charge controller cost about $49.95 with an additional $9.99 for shipping and handling. It came direct from China. And it's really been a nice system. As I said, this is an MPPT charge controller, and it's the Model 10, which is a 10 amp model. And really I purchased this charge controller because of the large LCD screen that it has on it. I thought that it would be very helpful being able to see really what's going on in the battery all at once rather than rotating through one setting at a time. To begin, one of my favorite things is just this simple solar panel image up here. Right now, as you can see, there's a little flashing sun with arrows, and then it points towards the battery, which shows that it is charging the battery. And this is something that I thought was really nice because a lot of the other panels charge controllers that I had, especially around the same price, when I'd connect them up, it would just show the voltage of the battery, which this does, but it wouldn't show that the battery was actually charging or the amount of electricity that it was charging. And on the other hand, there were some that did that, but really this one I think flows very nicely. As you can see, the battery right now is at 12.9 volts. We are producing 0.9 volts of electricity right now, which it is the end of the day. The battery is set to charge to 14.2 volts, and I liked having the flexibility to program at what voltage I wanted it to shut off at. And with the built-in thermometer, which is up top, it's at 19 degrees Celsius. Now with the settings that I have, the battery is about 78%, which I've been running a large light bulb and a radio CD player off from it for the last couple of hours. And really, as I said, if it was more during the middle of the day, this battery would charge up in about a minute. And then for those people who use a direct DC load, which I don't, this whole side is completely dedicated to that. First off, it has a little load indicator which shows mine is off. If I had something connected to it and on, it would then switch over. And then these settings here show what amount of load that device is using, which right now is 0. I have it set that it will turn off once the battery reaches 10.2, which you can't shut that setting off. So that prevents your battery from drawing down too far. And then it's set to kick on at 13 volts. So that way if it got down to say 10.1 and it was a light bulb, it would shut off. And then it wouldn't turn on again until it reached 13 volts. Overall, the battery is very nice. I mean, the percentage setting's nice, the overall layout of it's nice. Everything's super simple. There's actual physical buttons up top to use. The only problem that I've noticed with it is comparing the voltage reading from this charge controller with my inverter. There's about a 0.2 to 0.6 voltage difference, which can be quite big. Right now, it says that it just reached about 12.9, 13 volts on the charge controller, but my inverter is reading about 13.4 volts. So really, that's one of the reasons why I've got it programmed a little bit higher to that 14.2 volts. But overall, it was a very good investment. You know, I have this one hooked up temporarily because, as I said, it's not my primary charge controller, but it'll work great as a backup controller, an emergency controller in case my primary 30 amp model breaks. And overall, like I said, it was a very good investment. Thank you guys.